Alright, this is the 1st of July. Let's see what kind of herbs we got growing now. They're looking pretty good. I think I hear something. Oh yeah, there's definitely something out there. PB airplane! Let's roll! Yep, that's what it's like to live here. Alright, now where were we? Let's see what kind of herbs we have. I think we have some chives all the way on the left. Got some oregano in the middle. And we also have some cilantro that I almost killed last video. What else we have? We have basil. Could use some water, it looks like. And we also have some parsley. Parsley's looking really nice. I think we'll water them right about now. There you go. Should be much happier after that. Alright. Let's see. I think people would like to see my streaming room. And here we have my streaming room. I got some kind of footprints here. That looks unique. I'm not sure what could have caused that. There's Teddy Arcus. And we got a very messy room. This is why I never show it off, because it's never presentable. There's dust everywhere. Socks on the floor, wires on the floor. Old TV stand, old TV. Okay, I think that's about enough of this streaming studio. Let's see how the plants are doing. But first, some coffee. Let's go downstairs and make some coffee. Alright, I have got my Keurig machine. Waiting for it to turn on. Got my reusable K-Cup. And we're gonna go with Signature Select Buttery Caramel. It's cheap coffee, but it's good coffee. Alright, let's just have a very quick look at everything, including another PB airplane. Alright, everything's looking pretty good. Could use some water though. A little bit dry out here. And here we have the volunteer sunflowers. Didn't plant either of these. They just popped up in the grow bag, so I transplanted them over here. I actually thought they were melons at first. They are not melons. And we got some star jasmine. It is actually blooming. And here we have the wildflowers. They are looking beautiful. Better than expected. It's a Pacific Northwest mix that I got online. All kinds of colors. And then we have the lavender. Unfortunately, I think the bees are done for this year. I see one occasional bee, but that's about it. And then we have the Three Sisters. Here are the Three Sisters. Corn, beans, and squash. They are looking so much taller than last time. Very healthy. There's the corn. Got some squash. And some little beans in there. Now, if any of you were paying attention, you probably noticed something that wasn't supposed to be there. That's right, that is a potato. You're not supposed to be in here, potato. You're not one of the three sisters. I guess I just kept that in there just because I like potatoes. Why not? Here we have garlic. It's ready to pull up. We'll do that shortly. Got some volunteer potatoes, even more. Didn't plant a single one of those out there. It's trying to grow through the compost container. And we even have a tomato plant. Planted itself. Gonna have to turn that compost. Yes, that is another PB airplane. Nice propeller on that one. Alright. I still got my coffee. Some good stuff. Let's see what some of the newest plants we're growing are. We got some, what is that? Cilantro and onions. We got bush beans, peas, carrots, some radishes. And then we have beets, Swiss chard, parsnips, and turnips. Not looking so good. Looks like something sat on it. Everything could use some water right about now. And we'll probably use the weed whacker a bit later. Make it look a little bit neater. Now we're going to have a look at everything. Taking a closer look. Here we have the cherry tomatoes. Super sweet 100s. And here we have beefsteak tomatoes. Coming along nicely. More cherry tomatoes. Still green, but I'm sure they'll be red soon enough. Lots of cherry tomatoes all over the place. Oh, beefsteaks. Beefsteaks are happening. I think that's the biggest beefsteak I have so far right there. What else we have? What am I looking at here? Potatoes and tomatoes? All in the same grow bag. Potatoes are flowering. And I think that's a radish that went to seed right there. And we have another tomato. All of this stuff looks like it could use some water. And here we have the eggplants. Very fuzzy. No eggplants yet, but I'm sure we'll start seeing them soon enough. What else do we have here? We have a sunflower that I planted. Not spectacular, but it's staying alive. We have the kale that went to seed. Look at all these seed pods. I might as well harvest them eventually, since I have all of them. What else do we have? We have spinach. Went to seed. Seeds are growing all along the outsides here. Could probably harvest those too. But not right now. I'm not going to worry about that. And then we have the most impressive item. The pumpkin. Went full ham. Look at that pumpkin. It just overtook the entire grow bag. You can barely see the other things I planted. I don't know, that might be a cucumber, maybe watermelon. Not nearly as big as a pumpkin, though. And then, I don't know what that is. Maybe cantaloupe? Or watermelon? And then there's one more. Very small. But yeah, the pumpkin's the clear winner. Maybe I could plant more of them. We have potatoes. 4 potatoes that I planted. They'll probably be flowering in the near future. We got some celery. I'd like to harvest some of that today. We have Brussels sprouts. We have a cabbage ready to harvest. We have 1 cauliflower. And then we have broccoli, definitely ready to harvest. The only thing that's left are the peppers. We actually have tomatoes that went to seed from the compost I spread around. So they're basically tomato weeds. But the peppers themselves are looking fantastic. Some of them are getting some buds. Looks like the jalapenos are flowering. PB airplane, of course. Why wouldn't there be? Alright, back to that jalapeno. Yep, those are flowers. Got some other peppers here. Can't read the labels, so I don't remember what they are. They get spicier and spicier as we go along. That one must be the habanero. Alright, good stuff. It's time to water it, though. Alright, the plants will finally get a nice drink of water. Gonna give each one of the plants a deep watering. They're gonna like that a lot. They're gonna perk right up. Alright, we are jumping ahead here. All of the soil has been thoroughly watered, but now I'm just giving them a brief rinse on their leaves. I think they like that on a hot summer day. That was a good watering. They're looking better already. Alright, let's harvest that garlic. Yeah, it smells like garlic, alright. That's a good one. That's a nice garlic right there. Let's harvest that broccoli. They are more than ready. Looks good. How about the cabbage next? There we go. Now it looks more like a cabbage. Gotta get those leaves up. And snip. Good snip. Maybe I'd like some celery too. Not the whole celery yet, but maybe a few stalks for peanut butter. I think that would be good. Have to move the camera over here. Just a little celery. That looks pretty refreshing. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's take a close look at that haul. And here it is. This is everything I harvested today. Got the garlic, the broccoli, the cabbage, and the celery. And we even have a nice rainbow there. It looks delicious. Gonna steam the broccoli and the cabbage. And gonna dip that celery in some peanut butter. Haven't decided on the garlic yet. We'll see. We're just gonna do a quick mow. Some of the grass is getting a bit tall. So this is summer in the Pacific Northwest. And we're not getting a lot of rain, which is normal. Summer is actually the driest part of the year over here. So I have to do some watering by hand on the grass. I do have a sprinkler as well for the larger lawns out front. That's an electric mower. Seems to work well enough. It's a Greenworks. There we go. That's looking better. What else are we doing? I think we'll do some string trimming in a bit. And then we'll finally turn that compost pile. Yeah, that looks better. Just a little bit more I have to mow over here. Now for my favorite part, the string trimmer. I said, now for my favorite part, the string trimmer. Beat the devil out of it. First we'll do the edges. Alright, then we'll do around the stepping stones. That's pretty satisfying. Could do that all day. Perfect. That looks nicer. Just taking a closer look so we can see the well-defined edge. And the cleaner stepping stones. Nice wildflowers. We saw those already. I still like them. They're looking good. Alright, it's time to turn that compost pile. Let's see what we got in here this time. I have been adding material to it regularly. So there is plenty of stuff in there. There we go. That's a nice compost pile. But it still has a ways to go as far as decomposing goes. Let's take a moment to admire the shape of that compost pile. It's like dumping out a brand new Play-Doh to play with. Good stuff. Alright, let's start turning it over. Putting it back in the container. Just like last time, all I need are gloves. A little bit messy, but we'll get it all cleaned up eventually. All sorts of different material in this compost. Look at that. Not just one item. Millions of items. Or maybe it's more like dozens, but it's still a lot. Oh, some of it's blowing away. Gotta get that. Ooh, what do we have here? This looks like a good one. Just lift up the whole thing at once. Hoo-wah! Made it through-wah! And make sure we are capturing the whole pile. Ooh, roots. Might have been a potato. Oh yeah, that was a potato. Ooh, there's some darker stuff there. That looks like some pretty good stuff. Oh, found some tomatoes. Those were the culprits that spread throughout the garden. Tomatoes just like that. Okay, that was quite the workout. Got my heart rate over 150 beats a minute. I am done. And I do actually have a compost thermometer that we can use. So we're going to check that out, see how warm it is at the moment. It's not very hot. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow. I'm sure it'll heat up a bit. Okay, it's tomorrow. Let's see what's going on in here. 100 degrees. That's definitely warmer. Not bad for a small compost pile like this one. I think all the plants are looking a lot better today. Didn't even have to water them. It's just after the watering from yesterday. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for watching, everybody.